Oh, hello everybody. My name is Riley Saunders and I'm a Village Idiot. We got a pretty special treat for you this weekend, and I know I say that probably all the time, but this one's actually a little bit cooler than anything we've ever done. We brought together an all-star cast of musicians, and we talked with a guy named Witch Police, actually a guy named Sam and Ryan from Witch Police Radio, and this is our first time working in collaboration. So we're doing everything we possibly can to drive the music scene in Winnipeg. This is all being done for love. It's all being done for the love of music, for the fans, for the musicians, everyone coming together and supporting each other within our scene. And this is our first step of collaboration. I'm going to bring out a couple guys here. We've got Sam and Ryan from Witch Police Radio. Welcome out. They're going to tell you a little bit what's going on tonight.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, we're really happy to be here. This is very exciting. We interviewed the Village Idiots on our own show, a radio show podcast, I guess about a month ago. And this idea for this came up. We do something very similar to what they do, in that we do our best to promote local music and then kind of encourage people to check out the local music scene. But our show is a podcast where we do a lot of interviews with bands.
Where we can look as ugly as we want.
Right, unlike now where we're typically television. But usually we interview bands and we have a lot of live performances in those interviews. But we do a thing called the Big Mix-Up. We've done 3 so far. We have our 4th coming up on January 29th. And the premise of the mix-up is we have about 12 to 15 musicians, all different genres, all different instruments, and we throw their names in a hat and form randomized bands out of those names. And those bands will perform on stage whatever the audience yells at them.
So is this like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
It's very much like that, but in musical, right.
Winnipeg style.
Oh, Winnipeg music style.
Right, and a lot of the performers have never played together. Some of them don't even know each other. They're all kind of thrown together all at once, and we literally mix it up. So what we usually would do is ask for a genre of music. Someone from the audience would yell that out, and then we ask for a theme word. So the example we often use is disco and banana, because it's ridiculous. And so the band would then have a couple seconds to huddle, a couple minutes to huddle, and then perform a disco song about bananas. So we're doing kind of a stripped down version of this today.
Yeah, what you could call a little mix-up.
Right, it's the same premise where people are suggesting theme words and genres, but it's a 3-piece band instead of a 15-piece band. And the show that's happening on January 29th is our all-star show. So all of the performers of that show have played at our previous shows, and we're kind of picked and chose some of our favorites, some people we thought would work well together, and they're going to be performing together as a super mix-up band, I guess you could.
Or an all-star.
Right, that word works too, yeah. All-star, yeah.
Pretty good word.
So the main difference here is obviously the size of the band and the venue and the forum. Because it's happening online on stream for the Village Idiots, people can request genres of music and theme words from the comfort of their own home.
We need all you guys. You need to be a part of it. Say a genre, say a topic. Is that right?
That's right, yeah, you pick a genre of music, anything you want, and a topic for the song to be about. And our musicians, who we're going to introduce in a minute, will come out and they'll perform it.
Hashtag clothing optional?
Is that right? Is that?
Yeah, well, it's the only clothing optional live show you can get to tonight.
I thought I'd wear clothes.
Oh, except for Aquarius.
Well, most of our podcasts are clothing optional, though.
Well,
It's audio.
Let's get these guys out here.
Okay, all right. So we have 3 excellent musicians. We're going to bring them one at a time and just talk to them really quick. They've all played in our mix-ups before, and they've all been past guests on our show. So let's start right over here with the saxophone. We're bringing Daryl Riley, and you may know him from a lot of forums. You might know him from CKW's Peg City Groove. You might know him from his membership in the Grills of Soul, from his former membership in Sub City. What else? Barrymore is the Afterbeat.
how about his old wrestling handle, Little Heater?
Lots of bands, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's so many music. There's so much music in Winnipeg. I just play with it right now.
Good. Okay, well, Daryl's been, he played at our first mix-up, and he's been on the show as an interviewee a number of times.
Yes.
And we've been on his show as interviewees from our various projects too. And yeah, we're really happy to have you back because adding horns to the mix-up really makes a big difference. If we just stuck with kind of traditional rock instruments, it would maybe not be as cool, but adding all of the kind of additional instruments that are not just guitar, bass, drums, like the sax, really improves the sound. So thanks for coming.
Oh, that's awesome to be here.
Awesome. Okay, so
I'm going crazy. Sam's very long-winded this evening. I haven't had a chance to say a fucking word.
you can do the next intro.
I got a couple things to say. First of all, for tonight, Riley, I thank you for the introduction, but I would actually prefer to be called by my old wrestling name, which is, of course, weekend manager Sarah Douglas. I'd also like to mention this guy right here. There we go. So normally we have a gong at the show when we've determined that maybe it's not going the best or the song's gone about long enough. For tonight, we've got what we call a digital gong. So if you out there in the old World Wide Web decide that it's been too much or it's not going well enough, you type the word gong in, and if we get 3 gongs, then I get to hit this thing.
Is that the rule?
That's the rule. 3 gongs, but not from the same person.
Right.
Because it's just going to be fucking me saying gong over and over again, so I can do this. Ah, it's a red light.
Alright, so yeah, so there's a gong. So if it gets really bad, there is a way to stop it. It's not going to go on forever. But let's bring up the next member of the band. We're going to call up Kumar and Reddy, who has been on the show. He's been on the mix-up. You were on a few things. You were on the regular show, you were on the second mix-up, and you're back to the mix-up on the 29th.
And may I also point out that that V in your shirt has really shown some real sexy chest hair. Word! Woo! Sunday night.
I guess
I'm gonna go ahead and line this up.
people might know you, I guess, from your bands, Silver Fun High, from LSD25RECORDS.
That's right.
And you've been playing music in Winnipeg for a long time.
For years and years, yeah.
So-
Reggae, hardcore, all kinds. Everything.
Everything under the sun. Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you. I mean, you were on the second mix-up, really kind of anchored the thing on all the songs with the bass playing. And it's always nice to have someone back there who's kind of keeping things in control. So again, happy to have you on this one.
In control is kind of a loose term when it comes to him, though.
It can get very, very out of control quickly. So our third member is Tim Haverluck. You may know him from the band The Tims.
The Tims.
And from various projects over the years. Again, happy to have him.
And just being a handsome man with a grabbable butt.
Is that so?
He does it. He has a grabbable butt. Oh, you know what? I've tested all three butts. All three of them have nice butts.
Good to know.
Right?
Okay. Well, okay, so I guess they're already getting set up. So what we're going to do is to start things off so people can understand how this works. We're going to get someone from the audience here at the Roslyn to recommend a genre of music and a theme word.
Completely randomized, just made up, first time kind of go.
Not somebody we know at all.
No, we've never met any of these people before.
So we're not going to call up someone who hosts another podcast called the Winnipeg Music Project.
No, not at all.
And it's
Especially
definitely,
if your name's Ashley.
and definitely not someone who's played the mix-up before and is playing the mix-up on the 29th too.
And should be playing tonight.
I don't think so.
No, I
But
don't
let's
think
call
so.
up this random person over here to come and request a theme word and a genre of music.